As a child, I'd step foot into our house in Queens, and I felt like I stepped into Mashhad. Iran loomed large. It was almost mythological in scope. My mother would be playing Persian music from her day, loud. They were all love songs. She would be creating stews all the time. My mother could not leave her kafkirs, and she packed them in her bag when she made the trek from Mashhad to Manhattan. So we have the food bubbling, an aroma, tomato sauce, all kinds of beef, saffron rice. She loved to make non branji, it's called, little rice cookies. My parents spoke Farsi at home, and I was always hearing Farsi. I would answer in English, which helped my mother because it helped her learn English. My mother had a large tambourine, and she was the official tambourine player in the Mashhadi community. So if someone was having an engagement party or a baby was born and they were celebrating, she'd come with her tambourine and she would whack it, and the ladies would jump up and dance Persian style. So there was the music, there was the language, there was the food, and it took me back to another era. And of course there were the values, the whole notion of abru, one's face, one's reputation, how one must behave. This is so foreign to the American culture. The American culture is all about me. I celebrate myself. It's all about the individual. And within the Iranian culture, it's all about the community and how my behavior is going to affect others. As an adolescent, I hated it. I felt like I was being handcuffed and gagged. If everything I do, I have to think about how it's going to impact my ancestors and my descendants, then I can't make a free move. Later in life, I began to appreciate abru. I think that there's a lot to be gained from considering the whole and not just thinking about the individual. That's another value that came out of my living room. It does tie me to Iran, the language, certainly the food. The feeling of communal responsibility is still with me and ties me to my legacy.